Hello, I'm Catherine
Hello.
Spitz. Hello, I'm Catherine Spitz-Cohan, Executive Director of Film Pittsburgh. I'm excited today to talk to the director of The Crossing. Johanna, thank you for being with us. I know that you have a very busy schedule, and I greatly appreciate you making the time to talk with us today. I'm pretty sure that we're sharing this interview with other festivals across the country that are showing your films, and our friends I know at the Philadelphia Jewish Film Festival are showing it, as well as a number of others. So thank you for making the time to be with us today. Tell us a little bit about the making of the film, how it came to be, how you got involved with it.
Well, first of all, thank you. The film was actually it took quite some time to get it on screen because Maja Lunde, the author, and we started to talk about this project almost 10 years ago, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. So we had almost given up on it, and we actually agreed on when we tried to get it through the last time that if we don't get any funding for it now, we'll just put it away. But,
I'm so glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, me too. So it started out with the Maja Lunde, and she wrote the script together with Espen Torkelsen, who is also a screenwriter, and they pitched it for me and asked me if I wanted to have a meeting, and we just clicked and agreed on what kind of film we wanted it to be. So that's where it started, and then we went to the production company Film, and everything actually, yeah, we just got started on it, and 1 year later it was actually in production.
So you really had a challenge. Not only were you making a film with a difficult subject, the Holocaust, but you had a film that starred 4 children. And I was really impressed, particularly with the lead actress's performance. She just was, I thought, astounding. Can you talk a little bit about the casting and the working with children?
Yes, we didn't have a big budget. Actually, it was a very small budget, so we couldn't pick from hundreds of children. So, but I had a really good casting director, Celine Ingebrigtsen, and she's very good in finding children, I think, and we had a pretty clear view what kind of character or person she needed to be, and we actually found her very quickly. It was I think we didn't have more than maybe 100 children altogether.
Oh,
wow. And she had this extra layer, this kind of, you can see that she carries around a lot of secrets, but at the same time she's really tough girl, and very sensitive at the same time.
Yeah, she was very strong.
Yeah, very strong.
Yeah. How old was she when she shot the movie?
10.
10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And but she was really exhausted at the end because she went all in, I think, with her emotions and everything, and also all the physical work with snow, forest, running, cold, cold days, and a really tight shooting schedule.
How many days did you shoot?
We shot, I think, we had 30 days.
Oh, wow.
Planned, but then we had some problems with snow and snow disappearing, so we had to reshoot some scenes because so I think we had 34 days or something all in all.
Had she acted before?
No. None of them had acted actually. So
wow.
This is their debut, all of them.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's kudos to you for getting those performances out of them.
well, thank you. I think they're all very talented, and they're very different personalities. So they all had their own approach to it. But I think the main thing we had a lot of talks about the Holocaust and history, because they don't really know that much about it. It's new generation, and this is actually one of the things that the author and I talked a lot about, that it's a very important subject to reintroduce, I think, to this target group that we wanted to meet in the screening room or in the cinemas. Yeah.
Right. We owe you a lot of, I'm grateful that you made this film for that reason. We at Film Pittsburgh have a program for middle schools and high schools where we show films, and we can't wait to introduce this film to our teen screen audiences after it's run at our festival. And I know that that will be the case across the United States with other film festivals that do the same thing that we do. And I applaud you're making this film for that reason, that we can educate young people. So what were the challenges? I mean, you mentioned a little bit whether, what were there challenges in making the movie, and also just getting, the funding and 10 years in the making, but were there other challenges or fun stories that you can share with our audiences?
Well, we have, like, in wintertime in Norway, the days are very short. I mean, when it comes to daylight, it's like 6 hours with daylight. And that was actually what we had, because we didn't have budgets for big lamps or anything. So we shot a lot with natural light. And so we were on set, like, before it was before the sun came up. So we had like headlights and in the middle of a forest, with all the gear and people fumbling around. And then as soon as the sun came up, we just had to, like, okay, start. So the days were really, really busy. And I think also, children wearing costumes from the 40s, woolen pants, slippery shoes.
Yeah.
It doesn't match what they're used to. So there was a bit of agony, actually, and falling on snow on those slippery 1940 shoes. We had a lot of fun as well, but it was really, really busy.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
What has the reception been? Where has the film been playing? I want to just say before you answer, this was a film that we were hoping to share with our audiences at our J Film Festival in April, this past April. And of course, we had to cancel it, like many did. And while we did pivot and show some online content, we focused on short films at that time because it was just too quick of a turnaround. But we are thrilled to be able to offer the film now in our big fall festival. But I'm wondering what the trajectory of the film has been, whether it's been able to play, when it premiered, etc. And because I know that the audience is going to be, just blown away by it. But I'm curious to know where it's been playing and what's, because of COVID and everything had to shut down.
It's we had like 3 good weeks in the cinema before before everything closed down, and it was a bit of a gamble with this film, because we didn't actually know if the audience would go and see a film for children about the Holocaust. I mean, we know that it's a really important subject, but at the same time, it's a really heavy subject, and we were a bit afraid that some parents wouldn't dare to go with their children. But we had I've gotten so many touching feedbacks from both grown-ups and children, because I think it's a film that grown-ups can really relate to. And I think it's a film that children can also relate to. So I think it's a film that we can show also kind of embrace.
Absolutely.
Because of we wanted to make a film that took children and took the theme very serious in a way. We didn't want to sugarcoat it, but at the same time we wanted it to be a film that children could see, and when they leave the cinema, our main goal was to start a conversation. Actually, that
perfect. That's what we want to do here at Film Pittsburgh, and many of us that run film festivals. That is our goal: is to be able to provide a platform for people to begin a conversation that might be difficult. And I also think that your film is uplifting. It's
I hope so. Yeah.
It's inspirational. It's uplifting, and to shy away from something just because it has Holocaust. It is a Holocaust story. I think you're missing out if you're not willing to open yourself up to that, because I do think your film it's beautiful, it's heartwarming, it's inspirational, and it's also educational.
I hope so. And I'm very happy that you say that, because that was our main wish for the film, actually, that it would both be a film that took you on a journey and that could learn children something about courage and loyalty and and I think that's also the feedback we get, that a lot of children has been very curious about the theme afterwards. I talked to an actress yesterday, and she told me that her daughter had seen it 4 times.
They do that, those kids. They will just watch something over and over and over again. Yeah, that's great.
Now at the library, had like Anne Frank in her purse when she came home, or in her bag when she came home. So that's
good. Congratulations. Johanna, tell us what you're working on now.
I've just actually now finished 2 episodes of a TV series, and that's something totally different.
Yeah.
Like a humor drama for grown-ups.
Okay.
So, we just wrapped that on Friday, actually.
Oh, thank you so much for making the time to be here with us. I know how busy you must be, and so that's great. So the COVID, it hasn't shut down. You're able to work
with masks and
Gotcha.
But we have had luck. It says actually the whole production went along as it should.
Good. So, very glad to hear that. Thank you again so much for being with us today, sharing your time and your film, and we wish you all the best moving forward. And thank you again, Film Pittsburgh audience. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.